what do you think about finance?
Finance is fun.
Finance is fun.
Finance is fun.
It's fun!
What would you do if you won a $10 million jackpot? How would you spend all that money? Connor wants to be very rich, and in this episode, he learns how one can create wealth from the money they already have. Katie takes him right back to the Bible.
Hey, I'd like to buy some chocolate ice cream, please.
Here you go, sir.
Oh, that's my tax advisor calling me.
Guys, what a nice car.
The latest Rolls-Royce boat-tail sports car model.
It's worth $20 million.
And that does not even include the expensive car insurance you must pay yearly.
Whoa, that guy must be very, very rich. He must be living the good life. I want to live the good life too.
If you want to live his rich lifestyle, you must create wealth by investing your money and skills into productive activities that generate income.
What can I do to create wealth and become very rich? I'd love to buy a fancy car one day too.
The secret to creating wealth has been explained very well in the book of Matthew, chapter 25, from verses 14 to 30 in the Bible.
Really? Well, tell me about it.
The story goes like this. One day, Jesus was teaching his disciples. He was sharing a parable or story about a rich man who wanted to go on a journey. Since he would be gone for a long time, the rich man called his servants for a meeting. You can think of the servants like business managers today.
Come, my servants, I'm taking a long journey and may be gone for a long time. While I'm gone, invest these talents to multiply them and create wealth for me. I will give each of you according to your ability. For you, my first servant, I want you to take these 5 talents, and you, my second servant, take these 2 talents, and you, my third servant, take this 1 talent.
So it's like the rich man gave the servants money to start some businesses?
Exactly. Each servant was supposed to find a way to increase the money he was given by the time the rich man returned. This is what we call investment.
That sounds very clever. Multiply money to create wealth.
Precisely. Investment is one of the best ways to accumulate wealth and live the wealthy life that you desire.
Okay, but wait a minute. How do you choose the best way to invest your money?
Jesus' parable of the talents is an excellent example and guide. It shows how some people are better at making decisions than others.
By talents, do you mean a person who is very talented and can walk on water?
Not those talents. In Israel, a talent was a quantity of a valuable good, like a kilo. For example, 1 talent of gold weighed about 91 kilograms. That's about $5 million in today's money.
Whoa, that's a lot of money.
So, Connor, if you were an adult now with a job, you would need about 5 of those talents to buy this nice Rolls-Royce boat-tail car you just saw.
Wow, that's crazy. Okay, guys, what happened next in the story?
The first servant used his capital of 5 talents and invested them into good businesses that brought in high returns.
Slow down. What is capital?
Capital is the amount of money you use to start a business. Since the goal of a business is to multiply money, it is an investment.
Okay, so what happens in the parable?
Come, my servants, my long journey is over, and I am eager to learn about my businesses. I gave you talents to invest and multiply. Now bring what you have gathered. Master, I used my capital of 5 talents and invested in good businesses that brought in high returns. I multiplied your talents, and now I bring you 10 talents. Excellent, my first servant. You have doubled the money I gave you to invest. So I've decided to reward you by giving you all the 10 talents. Thank you so much, my lord.
That was easy. I hope the others did too. Who else multiplied their talents?
My second servant, bring what you have gathered.
Master, I invested your 2 talents and have multiplied them. Now I bring you 4 talents.
Very good, my second servant. You have also doubled my wealth through your hard work. I reward you by giving you all the 4 talents you brought in.
Thank you so much, Master.
Unfortunately, the third servant did not invest his talent wisely. He was lazy, and the rich man might have just been testing him.
Poor fellow. I hope he didn't lose his talent.
He did not want to work hard, and always had a negative attitude towards the rich man. He feared that he might lose the talent, so he buried it in the ground and waited for the rich man to return.
Fearing that your plan might not work prevents you from putting your ideas into action. A lot of wealthy people are bold and confident and never want to miss an opportunity.
Let's just say the rich man was not happy with the third servant.
My third servant, bring what you have gathered.
Master, here is the 1 talent you gave me. I know you are a hard man to please, so I buried your talent in the ground, fearing I might lose it.
You have not pleased me at all. You are a lazy servant.
No wonder he was only given 1 talent. The rich man knew that he could not be trusted with more. He should have at least put it in a savings account at the bank to earn some interest.
How did you know that?
Well, it's what I would have done if I were a lazy servant.
That's exactly what the rich man said to the third servant.
You could at least put my money in the bank where it would have earned some interest. Now I'll take away the 1 talent from you because you don't deserve it. I shall give it to the first servant who brought back 10 talents to reward him for his efforts.
I'm sorry, Master. Forgive me. I shall be hardworking next time.
I don't work with lazy servants. Go away from my house and never come back. To the one who has, more shall be added, and from who has little, even that little shall be taken and given to the one who has more. That's how Jesus concluded the parable of the talents.
Hard work is always rewarded. And if a person does not want to work hard, they can miss out on great opportunities.
Thanks, Katie, for that inspiring lesson about how to create wealth. I realize that I have not been doing my best and must improve myself by learning more about personal finance.
In this episode, we learned that becoming rich and living a wealthy life doesn't just happen by mistake. Don't just bury your talent like the third servant did in Jesus' parable. Instead, be like the first servant who used his talents and multiplied them. Always invest in yourself and use your talents to build wealth.